The Sultan of Brunei, Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, recently made an unexpected announcement involving Azrinaz Mazhar Hakim, his former wife. This revelation has sparked widespread interest and speculation. Azrinaz, once a prominent figure in the royal family, has lived a low-profile life since their divorce in 2010. However, this new development has thrust her back into the global spotlight, raising questions about its implications for Brunei's royal family dynamics, traditions, and future. Known for his immense wealth and unparalleled extravagance, Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah has ruled Brunei for over 5 decades. With an estimated net worth of $28 billion, he is among the world's wealthiest monarchs. His lifestyle reflects his fortune, from his gold-coated Rolls-Royces and a vast car collection exceeding 7,000 vehicles to the Astana Nurul Iman Palace, completed in 1984 at a cost of $1.4 billion. As the largest residential palace in the world, it boasts over 1,700 rooms and symbolizes opulence. Yet, behind this grandeur lies a personal life marked by complexity, numerous marriages, shifting dynamics, and public intrigue. Azrinaz Mazhar Hakim, a former Malaysian journalist, entered the royal family in 2005 when she married the Sultan in what seemed to be a fairy tale romance. At 33 years his junior, Azrinaz brought beauty, intelligence, and a modern flair to the royal household. Their union, celebrated with extravagant gestures, produced 2 children, Prince Abdul Wakil and Princess Amira Wardadal Bolkiah, who were seen as symbols of a new generation within the monarchy. However, the pressures of royal life and the complexities of palace relationships eventually led to their divorce in 2010. Following the split, Azrinaz lost not only her royal titles and privileges but also custody of her children, forcing her to rebuild her life from scratch. The Sultan's recent announcement has reignited public interest in Azrinaz and her story. Could this signal a reconciliation or a renewed role for her within the royal family? Or does it point to a broader reevaluation of family roles and traditions by the Sultan? This revelation highlights the complexities of the Sultan's personal life, which is deeply intertwined with Brunei's monarchy and traditions. Throughout his reign, the Sultan's marriages have reflected a blend of traditional values and modern realities. His first wife, Pangeran Anak Sultan, remains a prominent figure in the royal household. Married in 1965 as part of an arranged union, she has steadfastly upheld her role as queen consort, contributing significantly to Brunei through charitable work in education, women's rights, and healthcare. Despite the Sultan's subsequent marriages, her position as the mother of the crown prince and a symbol of stability has remained unchallenged. The Sultan's second marriage to Mariam Aziz, a former flight attendant, marked a stark departure from royal tradition. Though it ended in divorce, it garnered significant public attention due to its unconventional nature. His marriage to Azrinaz, his third wife, brought another layer of modernity to the palace but also introduced unique challenges, particularly given the age gap and the complexities of polygamous royal life. Azrinaz often shared the public spotlight with the Sultan's first wife, presenting a united front despite underlying tensions. The announcement regarding Azrinaz suggests a significant shift in the Sultan's perspective on family dynamics. It raises questions about how this will affect the monarchy's future, including succession planning and the integration of traditional values with modern challenges. Is this a step toward redefining roles within the royal family, or does it signal a broader reorganization of the Sultan's personal and public priorities? As the world speculates, Azrinaz's story resonates as a tale of resilience. From a celebrated royal bride to a private citizen starting anew, her journey reflects the pressures and complexities of life within one of the world's most exclusive monarchies. This chapter in the Sultan's life adds another layer of intrigue to a reign already defined by its blend of tradition, extravagance, and unexpected revelations. The Sultan's announcement continues to spark debates, leaving people eager to learn what it means for Azrinaz, the royal family, and Brunei as a whole. Whether this signals a reconciliation, a redefinition of family roles, or a new chapter in the Sultan's legacy, it underscores the enduring fascination with royal life and the intricate relationships that shape it. The end of Azrinaz Mazhar Hakim's marriage to Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah was not just the conclusion of a royal union, but a deeply emotional and controversial moment in the history of Brunei's monarchy. Despite the presence of their two children, Prince Abdulwakil and Princess Amira, their bond as parents was not enough to mend the growing divide between them. Their marriage, which had begun as a grand and glamorous affair, ended quietly but left ripples that were felt far beyond the palace walls. For Azrinaz, the end of her royal life was marked by profound loss. Her departure from Astana Nurul Iman wasn't just the loss of her titles or the luxurious lifestyle she had once enjoyed. It was also the devastating separation from her children, who were just 4 and 2 years old at the time. The sprawling halls, glittering chandeliers, and boundless wealth of the palace had provided every comfort imaginable, but they couldn't shield her from the challenges of navigating royal life or the heartbreak of leaving her babies behind. The Sultan was firm in his decision. The children would remain in Brunei, raised within the palace walls and surrounded by the traditions and privileges of their royal heritage. For him, the legacy of the royal family took precedence over personal relationships. Prince Abdulwakil and Princess Amira represented the future of the monarchy, and their upbringing had to reflect the values and customs of Brunei's royal lineage. For Azrinaz, however, the separation was excruciating. A mother's love knows no boundaries, and while she respected the Sultan's resolve, she could only hope her children would remember her, even from afar. Azrinaz's departure marked a new chapter in her life, a life vastly different from the one she had known as a queen. Returning to Malaysia, she found herself stripped of the wealth, status, and grandeur she had once enjoyed. The glittering world of Astana Nurul Iman, with its opulence and splendor, was now a distant memory. However, what remained was her resilience. Determined to rebuild her life, she resumed her career and adjusted to a simpler, more grounded existence. Despite the physical distance, Azrinaz's love for her children never waned. Every birthday, she reached out with heartfelt messages, pouring her emotions into letters and social media posts that bridged the miles between them. In one particularly touching message to her daughter, she expressed her pride and longing, letting her children know that her love for them was as unwavering as ever. For nearly 8 years, Azrinaz lived a quiet, reflective life far from the royal spotlight. Then, in 2018, she found love again with Fivo Khan Abdul Hamid, a longtime friend who had supported her through her struggles. Their relationship marked a new beginning for Azrinaz, one defined by stability and mutual understanding. Though Fivo was not royalty, he brought a sense of happiness and security that had eluded her during her years as a royal consort. Together they built a life filled with love, welcoming 2 daughters and creating a family dynamic that was simple yet fulfilling. Azrinaz embraced her new role as a wife and mother while also stepping into the modern world of social media. She became an influencer, sharing glimpses of her life and offering inspiration to thousands of followers. Though her new life lacked the grandeur of her past, it was rich in authenticity and genuine happiness. However, the ache of separation from her eldest children remains a constant shadow in her life. Prince Abdulwakil, now 16, and Princess Amira, 15, are blossoming into young adults within the palace walls of Brunei, surrounded by tradition and privilege. They are symbols of the royal lineage that their father, the Sultan, has fiercely protected. For Azrinaz, every milestone they achieve is bittersweet, a moment of pride tempered by the sorrow of being apart from them. Watching them grow from afar, unable to share in their joys or comfort them in their heartaches, is a pain she carries silently. The Sultan's decision to separate Azrinaz from her children in the name of royal custom continues to raise questions. Was it a necessary act to uphold Brunei's traditions, or was it a harsh decision that prioritized legacy over the bond between a mother and her children? The world remains captivated by this story of heartbreak, resilience, and the human complexities behind the glittering facade of royal life. Today, Azrinaz lives a life that is far removed from the grandeur of Astana Nurul Iman, but it is one filled with purpose and love. Her journey from a celebrated royal consort to a determined and grounded mother and wife serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. While the Sultan continues to guard his family's legacy, Azrinaz has carved out her own, a life defined not by royal titles but by the strength to rebuild, the courage to move forward, and the enduring love of a mother separated from her children. What are your thoughts on the Sultan's decision? Was it too harsh, or was it justified in preserving Brunei's royal traditions? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing stories. Stay tuned for the next video. We know you'll enjoy it.